भाई इसके साथ तो already हाँ एडमिट करना पड़ रहा है।
My sense.
No. Unless live replay once it is. क्या इसमें तो नहीं थी भाई। Right. Uh, okay, let me confirm it with Sued sir. How many people have joined yet? 64. 63. Okay, let's start in like 2 minutes. I'm giving you call back, okay? And I'll have to give permission, right? अच्छा someone will be hosting from their side. मिरांडा की तरफ से कोई होस्ट भी तो करना ना अपन स्विच सर की उसके लिए अनम्यूट का है ना हाँ अनम्यूट तो पहले ठीक है बता देना ठीक है आई एम गिविंग यू कॉल बैक ओके विद इन लाइक 2 minutes हेलो एक सेकंड फेसबुक ओ फेसबुक लाइव में हमारी आवाज नहीं ठीक है सर सर एक्चुअली ठीक है प्लस आपको इंट्रोड्यूस
अरे हमको आवाज तो नहीं आ रहा है।
आई एम सो सॉरी तो वो अपोषा को कब करना हाँ लाइक मैंने तो उसको पहले 2 मिनट दो अभी जैसे सोशल ज्वाइन करते हैं ठीक है यू हैव ज्वाइन तो स्टार्ट करवाई तू ओके ओके सोच यहाँ से वाला है तो अपने लैपटॉप पे ही कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हैं क्योंकि वो कह रहे लाइव में सब हो जाएगा ये तो है ना
So, good evening, everyone. I think I'm audible, right? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is my I think I'm audible, right? Pleasure to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify. We are truly honored to have you. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is I think I'm audible, right? To extend a warm welcome to Mr. Shwed Laskar, the Associate and Working Director at Admissify.
session is not going to be a very long session. I'm just going to be a brief overview so that today, after going back home or in your hostel, the students who are not from Delhi, they can give a second thought. Why should not I keep a plan B? Don't keep a plan A, plan B of studying abroad, especially in the Europe, UK, or a few more countries where the tuition fees is still 1/7 the expenses of studying in Indian private colleges and the top deemed universities of India. I can come across and give a conclusion onto that. So you can see a graph, a brief comparison we have put regarding the master's program and the PhD. Guys, in India, we still need to do a master's to be eligible to do a PhD and to need to clear the UGC NET examination to be eligible to get a funding from the universities to complete or pursue a PhD program. But I can proudly say, if you have an excellent profile even if you in graduation, you still have an opportunity and be eligible to apply for direct PhD overseas. The universities do not just see your qualification, they also see your expertise, your skills that you have developed over the span of 3 years. During a graduation period in India, still though I'm really happy that Indian government has started adopting the national education policy, which is more adaptive similar to the Western education system, where 4 years of undergrad have started, but it's still going to be implemented in the near future. So major programs are still 3 years apart from the engineering and the medical science courses. So it means if you are good at Delhi University being the grade 1 universities of India, if you guys have some paper publications, you have some research work, some internship, you still might be eligible to not to do a master's and directly be eligible for a full-time PhDs funded and sponsored by the respective universities in global destinations. So you do not rule out that option for yourself also there. Similarly for master's programs, why UK is one of the most favorable destinations? UK provides 1 year of master's. Even their question comes, is it eligible or is it being recognized in India? I can tell you very proudly, the UK universities where you guys are eligible after studying in Miranda House, the major chunk of universities will be the top ranked universities. Even UGC has informed or has been recognized in India, proud as a circular that any student passing out from any UK universities will be eligible even they want to pursue back in India a PhD without not clearing the UGC NET examination. Even UGC has informed, but this is still news which has still not been circulated very well. So over the time people will come to know and will be starting doing the same. So if you guys start planning from now onwards, you might end up starting free of cost in UK by the right profile and the right profile building of the complete process. So it's only early preparations and early making up your mind. Let's give us a plan B. It's not that you have to plan today and you have to go tomorrow. So just for a comparison, I have shared few universities that are very popular in the UK and which I have already discussed and I have told you guys. It's not that you have to plan today and you have to. These are some universities like Oxford, Cambridge, UCL, Imperial, King's College. These are few universities which are very popular in the QS World Ranking universities. And we all know whether you can talk about our families or any of your mentors, either of us, someone has studied from these universities. And we all know what sort of reputation, what sort of learning they provide to the students. Yes, but the only thing that stops us or hesitates us is that tuition fees. So I'm telling you again, if you guys apply early, apply on the right time, you might end up getting 100% scholarship from any of the universities in the UK also. And I can tell you, humanities holds the maximum amount of internal as well as external scholarships for Indian or international students. So please do not miss the opportunity when you start your thinking or planning to study abroad. Holds the maximum amount of internal as well as external scholarships for Indian. So next. So these are few why UK is still favorable and still continuing to be favorable destinations. Few reasons I have already given. The sectors which are still demanding are healthcare. The healthcare doesn't mean it's only because of the medical science. It's also social welfare, social development, international development, relations. Then IT obviously, which cannot be ruled out. Sustainable energy and sustainable development also. These are few demanding fields which are upcoming and a lot of students are getting good amount of jobs. UK government has implemented new policy post 2018 that after completion successfully of the master's program or your bachelor's program in the UK, you are allowed to stay for another 2 years to look out for jobs. It means you do not require any external sponsorship from any of the companies to work in any of the companies mentioned below or any of the companies we are still not mentioning here. It means the government has made a policy, any international students who will be recruited by any of these companies or any companies in the UK take out the return of investment that I have invested in my education by investing 15 to 20 lakhs. They can take out the money from the first day itself by working part-time internships where they are paid 10 to 15 pounds per hour, which is approximately 1200 to 1800 pounds, 800 rupees per hour. So approximately a student can earn 1 lakh itself by working part-time internships where they are paid 10 to 15 pounds per hour, which is approximately 1200 to 1800 pounds, 800 rupees per hour. So approximately a student can earn 1 lakh itself by working part-time internships where they are paid 10 to 15 pounds per hour, which is approximately 1200 to 1800 pounds, 800 rupees per hour. So approximately a student can earn 1 lakh itself by working part-time internships where they are paid 10. So next is an upcoming destination or a very popular destination, France. We all earlier used to know that France is very popular only because of the fashion industry. It was a very wrong notion being given across to the students. I can really proudly say French government is having a very good relation with the Indian government, which has given us an advantage to the international students, which means if you want to settle down in France, that's one very good opportunity. Second is that post completion of your master's program in France, you are allowed to stay back another 3 years, as well as your under the graduate scheme, which means your first being a fresher jobs, the starting package is 32,000 euros, which comes to approximately 30 lakhs per annum. Guys, if you have the right skill sets and if you know what you have studied in your master's program, there is nothing stopping you from getting the rightful jobs. France itself is having a good number of top ranked universities in the world. So it means any university in France you're going to study abroad, by default you are studying in any university higher the rank than Indian colleges. I can tell you very honestly on the same thing. So these are few universities in France which are very popularly known for their rankings, for their programs taught in masters, or even which are taught in English, I can tell you very honestly. So I'm not going in details as we do not have a very long duration of the sessions because we have to go through a lot of countries. And today I'm here just to create an awareness among the students. In future, if you guys are more interested, doesn't matter whether you guys are in first year or second year, or you guys have been compelled to sit in this session with us, you can have an understanding that I have to do something tomorrow. After graduation, you have to do something. Either you have to start working, either you have to do a qualification, which is going to help you to get a better job prospect in and around your industry. So, as I was talking about, all the European countries have the respective scholarships, which ranges between 10 to 50 lakhs approximately. But we Indian students start our application process or start thinking about studying abroad because in India, the application process for masters or bachelors only starts prior to 3 months of completion of bachelors. But for your information, the students who are planning to study abroad need to start their preparations at least 1 year ahead if you're really keen to get a good amount of scholarships. So these are few scholarships which are being provided by the European Union or the individual, the French government, or even the universities itself. There are Eiffel scholarships, Raman Charpak scholarships, Mobja fellowships, and Erasmus Mundus scholarships are also there. Usually, the master's program in French universities ranges between 1 to 2 years. It varies from university to university, and even there are colleges, bachelor's program, there are 3 years to 4 years programs. The tuition fees of French universities ranges between 3,000 to 15,000 euros, which means the tuition fees can be as low as just 2 lakhs rupees to 15 lakhs rupees. And I know the students who are not from Delhi are currently studying in Miranda House. I know you do not have fees in Delhi University, but I think as part of a living expense, no one is spending less than 2 lakhs per year with footing, lodging and everything. And we can all agree on that. Yes, we all can come to not agreeing on the same points, Ki will saying that. But I can also challenge you another thing. None of us are also not doing a part-time in India yet. Can anyone tell me, raise hands right now and tell me that, yes, I am doing some sort of part-time to make my own living expenses? But there's nothing wrong because it's an Indian mentality. Till the age of 28 to 30 years, we're still dependent on our families to take our pocket money and our living expenses. But the best thing about learning abroad is that you become a self-independent, you start doing internships, you start doing part-time job opportunities, which makes your own living about yourselves. So as I have already said, French government gives you a post-study opportunity, post-study work opportunity, means stay back approximately of 2 to 3 years, ranging from the program, especially on that. And I have already discussed about, and it can be expanded to another 5 years. And after 5 years, you can stay for a permanent settlement in the France. Another good thing about the European countries is that you enter one country and you can move to another country at the same time. Because you will be having the Schengen student visa, which will give you accessibility to work in another remaining 27 countries of the all 28 countries of the European Union. These are some of the demanding industries: green energy, cybersecurity, software engineering, healthcare, project management. Please note, the best learning of studying abroad is that it doesn't stops you from just being in the sociology field. It can also help you in transition from other departments also, if you're looking for a change of program in your future also. Yes, Ireland was a very favorable, still is a favorable destination. A small country with limited number of top universities. Is College Dublin, University College Dublin, then National University. Is my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'll not go much of this. Ireland has some of the universities which comes under the top 5% quality universities of the world, which makes them also one of the favorable destinations. And Ireland, even though it's not part of the Europe, but because of this, as it follows the European Union rules and regulation, it also has an easy accessibility for migration of students for working in the European also. So some of the popular programs, as I have said, in trending courses you can talk about in Ireland are sustainable engineering, renewable energy, pharmaceutical sciences, business analytics, psychology, creative media. All sort of programs are very popular as long as you know what you are doing for the program. So some of the universities and QS World Rankings, I think 3 of them are majorly higher the rank of any Indian colleges where you guys might plan after your graduation to study for your master's program, even if you plan to study. So today you guys can do a homework, go back and see the QS World Ranking. Where are our colleges standing in the world ranking at the same time? So you should also be able to find a reason what stops you guys from not applying to these universities. Now let's talk about the most favorable or most popular country, Germany, which is also known as the Hitler's country, right? So Germany has become very popular post 1991 because of the no cost tuition fees or low cost tuition fees. So Germany has technical public universities where you can go and study as low as just 500 euros, which means less than 40,000 rupees in Indian currency. But let's know what makes or stops the Indian students of not being able to study abroad. Earlier, there was a very strong hindrance that you required 16 years of education for Indian students after studying bachelor's to be eligible to apply or be eligible to study in Germany. But right now, the German government has allowed, if the students are coming from national importance institutions of India, like the Delhi University, the IITs, JNU, Jamia Millia, then you might have a waiver even with 3 years of bachelor's to be eligible to apply for English taught master's program in German universities, and tuition fees as less as 2,000 to 500 euros. But even if you're targeting Germany, as Germany is a favorable destination, like we guys are coming to know today, there are thousands of students who know the same thing and who are also applying. It makes survival of the fittest. So we need to apply on the right time, need to start our preparations on the right time so that we do not miss the opportunity and don't stop becoming the eligible candidate for the right university. These are some of the universities which are very popularly known and stands in the top 150 in the QS world ranking, ranging from 50 to between 150 ranks of the world. Yes, Germany was initially very popular for science-related courses, but right now, overall across more than 60 plus programs, they're very popular, ranging from social science, humanities, arts, culture, creative industries, engineering, medical science. All programs are very popular. But if you have the local language proficiency, it gives you an added advantage to grow yourself when you are in Germany. So guys, if you guys are in the first and second year of your education, you should start preparation for the foreign language, German or French, to be able to adapt in that country. Likewise, I tell students, whenever you are in Indian state, let's say in any parts of India, knowing the local dialect always gives an upper hand in getting the right job opportunities, also interacting with the local crowd. So likewise, like the other countries, Germany is also providing 2 years of stay back. It is approximately 18 months. And all programs are very demanding. Likewise, we all think there is only the IT sector. Please know, if you guys have the right profile, there's nothing stopping you from getting the rightful jobs. I can tell you today also the same thing. Finland, likewise, it has come very popular with French universities because of the low cost tuition fees and great amount of research. They have n number of courses ranging from arts, science, engineering, healthcare. So all programs are available. The only thing that stops students because we are not being made aware regarding the countries. So you can get in touch individually to know more in details regarding the programs. How can we help you? How can we enter those countries? And what are the procedures required? These European countries come with low cost tuition fees, but they have a very complex visa process or a complex application process. So you need to start preparing yourself at the early stage, even if you want to keep an option in your career. So few universities which are very popular in Finland and very well known for the programs and stand in the QS world rankings. So this is another country of Europe, which we always know and very popular as a city. This is Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Let's talk about Netherlands. And where we have mentioned here, the tuition fees range between 7 to 18 lakhs only. But at the same time, you get an advantage to study in the top 200 universities of the world. Guys, though I'm talking about the countries, now comes, how do I still manage to arrange 7 lakhs? There comes another question. So there comes a financial institution get involved. Under the new policies of the government of India, the government banks can give you loans up to 40 lakhs without any mortgage or collaterals if you get an admit to any 150 universities of the world. So what's stopping us? We don't have to be dependent on our family. You can be self-funded by yourself and can return back the money to the government of India, to the nationalized banks in 21 years of your career, after your career. So it means if you are well enough, skilled enough, 5 years is more than enough to repay back the complete loan, whatever you have utilized from the education loan. But we all have the rumor that education loans are more like the car loan and home loan. Please, only the amount that you use, that has to be repaid back to the banks. And you can get loans without any mortgage or collateral and lower rate of interest if you get an admit to 150 universities of the world. So these are some of the popular universities which are very well known for their programs in Netherlands. Leiden, Delft, Rotterdam, Groningen, all across the programs are available. So you need to apply on time and know more research and prospects. If you guys are in the first year, start reaching out. What extra attributes? How can build up your profile? You know what is the biggest challenge among the bachelor students in India is that we all are reluctant about what extra we should do regarding our profile building or portfolio building. We only think portfolios are required for the students who are from design, fashion designing, or from engineering. Please know, portfolio even is required people from all across domains. So guys who are in second year, you can start writing blogs, start writing your internship activities and start posting on the websites. If you have not started doing that, start preparing your LinkedIn profile, which will help you in building up a profile in next 8 to 10 months. And parallelly, you can start doing the aptitude examination preparations also. So we have just shared few success stories of our students who are currently studying and pursuing their higher education from various universities across the European countries majorly, and have got major scholarships between 10 to 25 lakhs at least. So these are few of the students who are currently studying in various universities across UK, Ireland, France, and even in the States, ranging between 10 to 25 lakhs minimum, or even studying free of cost in those countries. So I know I have gone very fast because I would very love to hear back from you guys, whether it's a negative or a positive feedback, where I have missed out, where I have not been able to indulge more on the information. I have just given you an overview of the information just because so that you guys just get at least pips and pops of information regarding all the countries which still accepts Indian students, and the programs are taught in English, and the tuition fees are still 1/7 the expense of any Indian colleges. So what's stopping us? The only thing that stops us, the rumors. So stop hearing the rumors, start hearing yourselves, start doing research by yourselves, and reach us out. We are always a call away. The team is there. If you want to know more in details, I'm always a call away. The team also will help you in regards to the same thing. So any questions that you guys want to address or you want to ask me in regards to the same thing? Anyone, please.
Sir, I had a question.
Yes, please.
Sir, my question was, can you share some tips on writing a strong SOP for European universities?
Sorry, can you just tell me your name, please? Pratiti Sharma?
Yeah, I'm Pratiti, and
Okay.
I'm a first year student.
Okay.
Although I think it's a bit early for me to ask this question,
No, it's totally not early. It's totally not early.
Okay,
So see,
yeah.
what can you write in your essay and what can you say in your interview? What you have done in last 2 years, yes?
Yeah.
Major students, what mistake they do, they only go and say, I have been the cultural secretary and I'm really sorry. I know it's part of the event, right? So you have to do something.
Sir, I guess we lost your voice.
Related to the field of sociology or guys, can you hear me? Pratiti, can you hear me?
Sir, we lost you for a while actually.
Is my
can you-
screen there? Just hold on. Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible, but we lost you there when you were starting to tell how to write a good SOP and what.
Okay, sure. No worries. I'll just repeat the same. So if you're targeting, let's say, country France, a university, Rennes University, for a program in Masters in International Relations or Gender Studies, you need to explain what motivated you to study in Europe. Secondly, why France? What motivates you not to choose India and France? Then comes what you have done over the last 3 years and how did you end up in choosing such program. There comes, we also being an alumnus, we play a role. What all points play a very important and crucial role in parts of your personal statement or the statement of purpose. So it's not early. Now let's say sociology students might think GRE or GMAT is required only for the students of management schools or for engineering students. That's a very wrong statement. Or none of the universities say that's mandatory requirement for the requirement. But it's like an extra weapon you have as part of applications. So it's an easy thing for the students of first and second year, as they are not hectic with their academics. They can take 1 or 2 months and do a self-preparations and start preparing this aptitude examination as per the program they're applying for. These all scores you can mention in your personal statement. And also you can speak about your portfolio, which can be an additional document when you apply for such a specific university. So let me give you a brief idea what is a portfolio according to me. A portfolio, if I define in one definition, there can be multiple definitions, is that you all guys need to have your own websites, blog websites. Just start portraying what you have done from it might be any social work you have done, any charity event you have been part of it. Post some pictures, write some descriptions, mention it in both. So it's like we all say in English, right? Drops of water fills the ocean, right? I might be putting the line in a wrong way. So it's like in one day you cannot make a blog page of 15 pages, but in 1 year definitely you can make a blog website of 30 pages for surely. So that's very important. So this all play a very important role as well as makes you to stand out of the crowd who all are applying. Guys, see, everyone who's applying to Europe is going to apply with 8.5, 8 CGPA, 7 CGPA. And DU has at least more than 40 plus quality colleges, at least more. I know it's more than 200 plus, but 40 plus quality colleges will be applying in the Europe. So how do we compete with others? How are you going to compete with your friend of the same department? So that has to be an individual competition. You cannot share everything what you are doing for yourself. That has to be one very important point. Pratiti, was I able to address your questions?
Yes, sir. And also another follow-up question, like I'm also someone who, at least aims to study or pursue my higher education abroad. But the first and the foremost question that comes to my mind is of scholarship, because as the denomination changes and the value of money, value in rupees decreases, so that scares me. So my question is, how do I maximize my chance of securing 100% scholarship, if that's possible?
I have talked about portfolio. I have talked about a personal statement. I have talked about the internship that you need to do in next 2 years, right? These are a few things.
Right.
But secondly, at the same time, when you talk about scholarships, the biggest challenge Indian students or mistake do is that they don't apply 1 year ahead. Because the applications for 2026, the students who are currently in final year or 2026 will open in this July, August. So it means if you want to apply in July, August, you need to have all your documentations ready by now. Only you will not be having your 5th and 6th semester mark sheets. That's the only will be pending. So if the college wants to accept you for their 2026 intake, they will be giving you a conditional offer. Next comes the scholarships and the tuition fees question mark. So I'll put a question back towards you guys. Let's say a student starting from DU. No offense on that. Pratiti, you're hearing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm hearing.
So I think Miranda House tuition fees is something around not more than 5,000 to 10,000 rupees in a year.
Yes, sir. Like around that. A bit more,
Yes.
but yes, around
Yes.
that. Yeah.
And are you a domicile of Delhi?
No, sir. I'm from Assam. So
Okay, great to connect. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so debating with someone from Assam itself is good to connect, right? So 10,000 is your first, let's say, an approximate first year fees. So in 3 years, if you study, you're going to spend 30,000. Let's say another 10,000 registration here and there. So 50,000 rupees you spend on your education,
Right.
plus at least stay of 10,000 rupees per month. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So it comes to another, so around 7 to 8 lakhs you spend in 3 years time. Yes.
Right.
Can you assure and guarantee yourself the end of 3 years, if you want to start working in India, you will be getting a package of 8 to 10 lakhs?
No.
And what made you study in Delhi University?
Yeah, the prestige associated with it obviously was one of the main factors.
Okay, all right. So, okay, I will not come on that. We can do a one-to-one counseling on the same thing, right? So that's one challenge. We all Indians, we all try for top ranks, but we don't see what next 5 years. Why is we all take education loan as a burden to ourselves? The way I see it, till the age of 20, we're dependent on families. But what the best thing or the beauty of studying abroad is that you will come across students since the age of 18, they are dependent by themselves. They are not dependent on their families. And the best thing is that the European Union follows a strict labor law, which means any international students starting to work in that country will not be starting with a package of less than 22,000 euros, which means nothing less than 23 lakhs. So even if the tuition fees of the university you are investing how much? Let's say even after getting 10% scholarship, you didn't get any scholarship also, let's say, and you end up spending 15 lakhs. The first itself you are going to do part-time, yes?
Right.
So even if you do part-time, you are going to earn approximately 1 lakh rupees minimum. So in 12 months, you are earning how much? 12 lakhs rupees.
Right.
So 12 lakhs is already covered from the 15 lakhs that you have done. Second and third year, where you don't need extra visa or anything, government is providing you. You can work full-time and can get a minimum salary of 24 lakhs per annum, means 2.5 lakhs per annum. Even the price rise is high. There's the way you were saying, the currency exchange. you are going to spend only 1 lakh to 1.2 lakhs per month. So you are saving still 1 lakh rupees per month.
Yes.
So it means any student who is going to invest an X amount of money, he or she can repay back the money in within 2 years of their education.
Yes.
But we don't think that strategically. That is the thing that makes us insecure and stops us from themselves. And we end up taking admissions in any private college in India. For me, 4 lakhs rupees is also big money. For me, 30 lakhs rupees is also big money. For me, all about matters is return of investment and the best learning. Right now, I have a student from Delhi University. She had done her bachelor's from, I think, KMC, or I forgot the name of the college. She's going this year to University of Leeds and in the field of social work after doing sociology. And currently, she has a 75% scholarship. So she's going to only invest 5 lakhs rupees in her education.
Okay, sir. That's great.
So it's all about what you strive for. It's like without not getting into the boat, will you be able to cross the river?
No, sir.
So it's before only we are thinking that it's going to be strong current in the water. The boat is not going to reach the other bank. So where there is no risk, there is no gain also. So the way I'm saying, I'm not saying studying abroad is the best option, but I can tell you one thing, you always need to have a plan A and plan B in life. I can tell you very honestly.
Yes.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Any more questions? Anyone else wants to know anything else? If someone is shy, they can put up the message in the message box also. They can comment out there also. We have shared a form also in our message group chat. If you guys want to have a one-to-one session with our specialized counselors, we have a team of specialized counselors. Along, if you want to meet me also, if you think that I'm capable enough to address your needs, definitely you can fill up the form. You can visit our website. You can visit our Instagram channels and all to stay updated and for more updates regarding the same thing. Any more questions, guys? What are some of, okay, there's a student, Abhipriti Sen. Okay, I have pronounced it. What are some of the challenges students face while adjusting to European academic culture? The first challenge Indian students face is that becoming independent, the biggest challenge. So my definition of independence is cook your food by yourself, not too many fast foods or you get dhabas. That's going to be one of the biggest challenge. And making your needs end, being more disciplined, being more independent on your own coursework. So there is nothing going to be a spoon feeding like we have in class 12 and even in your graduation, where teachers tell us what to write and what to include. So there you have to be more indulged on practical work, browse more papers, more articles. So that matters on that. There's a few of the challenges. European Union or European academic culture is more easier compared to the Indian education system. That's why Indian students who are little ahead in the learning, they can be the toppers in those universities. I can tell you very honestly. Any more questions, guys? Okay. Lately, we have seen sudden drop in Canada. What are the best countries per your current scenario? I think that is one of the main reasons, as I have said in my initial open statement, that major companies only portray the countries like Canada, US, UK, Australia, which we also do that. But sudden drop in Canada has shown has opened our eyes that there are a good number of countries which have quality of education, good ranking of universities, less cost tuition fees, better living standards in terms of safety also, and in terms of future prospect as well as permanent settlement. So if I talk about the countries for management, social sciences courses, so if the countries are very popular like France, I have told, Finland, Ireland, UK can always be a favorable destination, though it's not part of the European Union. Then comes Poland. These are countries which you can definitely start doing research and start looking out for the universities. But please note, European Union, the less the tuition fees, the hard to is to get the admit. So the faster you start your preparations, the earlier you start and get in touch with us, you get a clearer picture what is next ahead of you. Please do not think it's too early for me, or please do not think, yeah, I'm already in the final year, I think I'm not eligible to apply for. You can start your preparation, you still have 1 2 months left for students who are currently in final year to start your applications for this October-November intake yet. So people who are looking for management-oriented courses, if you are a little good in analytics, data science, these are very possible. You can end up going for programs like business intelligence, business analytics, and even project management. You can go for global management, global business, or you can go for sustainable development with management. Even there are programs with socio-economic development with management. So there is nothing ruling out people from sociology field also to move out to management with sociology field also specialization, dual masters. Okay, for secure future. So every program is secure future you can talk about. It's gone are the days where people used to think, like I say a common statement, in India, the most popular programs are engineering and medical. I think we will all rightfully agree. But the highest paid people in India, highest employed people in India are the engineers, and highest unemployed people in India are the engineers also. So in today's date, you need to know what course you are doing for yourself. That matters a lot. In India, we are very limited with specialization in our masters. So that limits us from getting the right opportunity or the right to develop the right skill sets. That's what is making every year more than 13 lakh students to migrate out of India on the same time. Any more questions, guys?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I have a question actually. Like, how easy is it to get a work visa or permanent residency after studying abroad?
See, I have got positive and negative cases regarding the students who give me pros and cons in all the countries. But easy is that if you know what you are doing, which I have been repeating from my first slide itself.
Yes, sir.
Finding the right sponsored companies list. You know, the biggest challenge and mistake Indian students do when they're abroad, they start focusing too much on the part-time opportunities.
Okay.
And they start not applying for the right opportunities where they need to apply from the first year itself.
Yes,
Like
sir.
you guys have asked me, am I too early in the first year to start applying my masters? Likewise, when you're in a masters, it's already a 1 year or 2 years masters. The time flies away in a flick of time. So you need to start your preparation for the first day itself. The students who really know what they are doing, they never do not end up not getting the rightful job opportunity for themselves in any field of their interest. I can tell you very honestly.
Okay, sir.
And these salaries range between 24 to 28,000. Every country provides a permanent residency. It was earlier a very wrong hoax that only Canada, because the term PR was used in Canada majorly. But I can tell you very honestly, every country has their own policy of giving permanent settlement to international people or international students if they have rightfully worked in their respective countries for more than 3 years and have paid the tax for their country. So if a student is already getting a post-study work opportunity in that country and can extend the visa in that country with the right opportunity, they will never face difficulty in the right settlement.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Any more? I was expecting Miranda House to be too much loud. I found only very few people. So it was, I think it was wonderful connecting with all of you briefly in a very short span of time. We just putting something in your ears that yes, it is possible to study in less expenses, 1/7 the expenses. What from today we can take it out. We need to do more research regarding the countries. We need to reach out to the people who know regarding the process. We need to start our preparations early. Whether you are applying for jobs, whether you're applying for higher education, you need to start building up your professional network. You need to start building your LinkedIn, social media, not only Facebook and Instagram. You need to start working on your blog websites, and you start doing some internships, something related to your field of study also. So I think I can take an end up from that. Thank you, Team Adversify, Tushar, Rohit, everyone who was involved in this session. And also that team of the student council from Miranda House who made an effort to get out the students to join this session, and I hope this would be a beneficial session for them. Please leave a review for us if you found this session helpful by visiting our website or our Google pages. You can leave us review there. You can visit our website. You can fill up the inquiry form shared in this chat box and show your interest. Our counselors will reach you for a one-to-one session, even if you are in the first year of your graduation.
A heartfelt
Yes, please.
thank you to Mr. Laskar and the team of Admissify for such an enriching and insightful session. Your expertise in global education and dedication to guiding students is truly inspiring. We appreciate your time and valuable insights and looking forward to more such engagements. And also thank you everyone for joining in.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Pratiti. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.